Why do cats knead before lying down? If you own a cat, you already know the move. Paws pressing rhythmically into a blanket, your leg, your stomach, sometimes directly into your bladder at 6 a.m. for absolutely no reason, over and over again before they finally curl up and pass out. It looks ridiculous every single time. It's also a behavior with roots stretching back to literal infancy that somehow never got the memo to stop. Kittens knead their mother's belly while nursing, and that rhythmic pressing motion against the mammary glands actually stimulates milk flow, helping the kitten feed more efficiently in those critical early weeks of life. It's a completely instinctive, hardwired survival behavior present from basically day one. The catch, or honestly the charming quirk, depending entirely on your tolerance for a cat walking on your bladder, is that this instinct doesn't reliably switch off once the cat grows up, even though it's been years since it last nursed from anyone. So when your fully grown adult cat starts kneading a blanket, a pillow, or you right before settling in for a nap, its brain is essentially replaying a deeply ingrained comfort behavior from kittenhood. It's less weird random habit and more this specific motion is wired into my brain as meaning safety and comfort on a level that goes way deeper than conscious choice. There's another amusing detail that cat owners notice all the time: the expression on a kneading cat's face. Many of them get that unmistakable faraway look, eyes half closed, whiskers relaxed, purring so loudly they almost sound like tiny engines. Some even seem to enter a trance, completely forgetting the world around them as their paws continue working with perfect rhythm. Try interrupting them, and you'll often get a mildly offended stare before they go right back to business. It's almost as if kneading acts like a mental reset button, helping the cat transition from being alert and watchful into full relaxation mode. Considering that cats spend much of their lives staying aware of potential threats, even indoors, having a familiar ritual before sleep probably makes perfect evolutionary sense. To us, it looks like an unnecessarily dramatic bedtime routine, but to the cat, it's simply the final step before switching off and enjoying a well-earned nap. What makes kneading even funnier is how seriously cats seem to take the entire performance. There's often a very deliberate routine involved. A few cautious circles, intense inspection of the chosen sleeping spot, several determined rounds of kneading, maybe a dramatic repositioning, and only then do they finally collapse like they've just completed a full construction project. Meanwhile, from a human perspective, they're fluffing an already perfectly soft blanket that probably couldn't get any fluffier if it tried. Some researchers also connect it to scent marking. Cats have scent glands located in their paw pads, so kneading might be doing double duty, simultaneously providing comfort and also subtly marking that blanket, that cushion, or you as officially claimed territory. There's also a theory tracing this all the way back to a cat's wild ancestry, long before domestication entered the picture. In the wild, cats would often press down and pat at grass, leaves, or loose dirt to create a flatter, softer nesting spot before lying down to sleep, especially in tall grass environments where a flat sleeping area didn't exist naturally. So kneading might be a leftover fossil behavior from a time when cats actually had to manually construct their own bedding instead of being handed a cushion by someone who loves them unconditionally. Interestingly, kneading often comes paired with purring and sometimes drooling, which adds even more weight to the comfort and contentment explanation. It tends to show up specifically in moments when a cat feels safe, relaxed, and about to settle in, rather than randomly throughout the day. Some veterinary behaviorists also note that kneading can intensify in cats that were separated from their mothers too early, or weaned earlier than ideal, suggesting the behavior might also function as a long-term self-soothing mechanism tied directly back to that interrupted nursing period. Put it all together, and you get a behavior that's actually 3 separate instincts layered on top of each other simultaneously: an early feeding memory, a scent-marking impulse, and an ancient nest-building reflex, all somehow surviving fully intact into a domestic cat that has never once had to nurse or build a nest in its entire adult life. Which is honestly the cat experience summed up perfectly: ancient, deeply specific instinct, Zero modern practical necessity, performed with complete commitment anyway, usually at the most inconvenient possible moment for you.